This is Channel 6 News. I'm Jeanne Lerchen, along with Richard Corey, with a look at what's happening in and around the Tri-Community area. At the last Washington Township meeting, the board decided to postpone their vote on the Mayfair development until the July 8th meeting. The delay was requested by the property owner to allow more time to discuss potential options with investors and option holders. Many residents from the Romeo, Washington area use North Rochester Road. It's pretty curvy and in need of improvements. The road from 32 Mile and Rochester Road into Lakeville is scheduled to be widened and straightened this July. But a grassroots movement of local residents and business owners who are against this plan is gaining momentum. The 3-mile stretch, which will cost $4.5 million. The grassroots organizers collected 200 signatures in a matter of days. The Oakland County Road Commission claims there has been 45 crashes involving animals, wet pavement, and the sharp curves in the road. There's also been one fatality. Here is one of the organizers, Ann Purdy, on why she is opposed to the changes to Rochester Road.
The Road Commission is going to widen the road. They're going to remove the curves, straighten the curves, flatten the hills. The ancient oak trees that line the roadway are going to be cut down. It's going to change the nature and the character of the area. As residents of the township, we're really pleased with the fact that it seems like you're up north when you drive down Rochester Road. That's going to disappear. We're going to start finding higher speeds, more heavier traffic, a different type of traffic than we've got now. The area is winding. It goes through wetlands and nature preserve. What we'll be seeing is cars moving at higher rates of speed. We'll be seeing a wide road that no longer has the rural feel. And in a township that only has 2 paved roads within the entire township, the character of this road is vastly different. This is one of the phases of a multi-phase project. It's the Highway Department's intention to continue expanding the roadway all the way to the county line, apparently.
The Village Council is set to raise the millage for village residents. With more on this is Village Clerk Marianne McLaughlin.
Well, Jeanne, thanks again for letting me take the opportunity to speak to you and to the village residents. And I just wanted to let you know that the Village Board of Trustees did pass the fiscal year budget at the Monday night meeting. And the total budget came to $7,138,933. To accomplish that, we did have to raise 1.18 mils for the general fund and the highway fund. Over the last 2 years, we have not raised the millage rate. We've been trying to pay the debt back to Ford Motor Company and to a few other bond issues through using our fund reserves so that we wouldn't have to raise mills. Unfortunately, those have been replenished have been used up, and so this year we did have to raise millage. We do owe Ford Motor Company another $800,000 over the next 2 fiscal years, and it is a commitment of the Board of Trustees that once that debt is paid, that we will go back and remove that millage rate or lower it back down to where we were before, which was 12.489. So if everybody could just hold tight with us for a year or more, we should be back to normal. The fiscal year budget does not include any pay increases for any of the elected officials or administrative or non-union people. We've made some adjustments to our health benefit costs, and minus out the debt, we would not have to have done that, and it's unfortunate, but again, as I say, if we can just hold tight for a couple of years, we'll maintain all of our services for the public and provide the same quality of service for everyone. But we just have to hold tight this year. So thanks again very much, and if anybody has any questions on how this is going to affect you, you can give me a call. You're basically looking at $1 for every 1,000 of your taxable value, so just look at your bill, multiply that out or divide that out, and then you'll see what the increase would be. As an example, if your home had a taxable value of $75,000, your increase would be $75 for the year. It's $1 for every 1,000 on your taxable value. Again, if you have any questions, give me a call at 752-3565, and I'll be happy to answer your questions.
We also asked Marian about the proposed park on the site of the abandoned Road Commission building on Clinton Street.
Just wanted to take an opportunity to let everybody know that the Macomb Orchard Trail has been working with our Planning Commission, with Don Brown, our County Commissioner, and we have plans scheduled now to open the park for the bike trail at the Clinton Street site. It's right off of East St. Clair. It's the old Macomb County Road Commission DPW site that's been sitting vacant for a few years here. It's a little unsightly right now. However, in the very near future, those fences and old buildings, except for the one large building, the sheds, are going to be removed. We're going to be putting in a parking lot, some trees, some grass, and a small area for shade. In the future, they're looking at maybe a couple of pavilions and a drinking fountain. But right now, the plans are that the Macomb Orchard Trail is going to open that up for use for anybody that wants to use the bike trail. They can park there, travel as far as they can possibly go, come back and rest, and then maybe come into town and have a bite to eat and a beverage. So we're really looking forward to this. If anybody is interested and wants to sit in on some of the early planning of the park, we do have a sketch that I've given to WBRW, and I have one in my office. It's just preliminary, but they do want to build on that. So if you have any ideas or suggestions, please feel free to give me a call. We can add those to the plans, or at least look at them and go from there. But this is being put together by the Macomb Orchard Trail and the county. So thanks very much, and I hope you get out there and enjoy the ride.
If you want to talk about community support for our troops in Iraq and Afghanistan, you better include the huge turnout from our area, as last week nearly 50 volunteers from senior citizens to young kids helped pack thousands of personal items and snacks to be sent off to our servicemen and women. Organizers Kathy, Joe, and Louise were very happy with the turnout.
Hi, I'm Kathy Joe at the Romeo Senior Center, and this is the packing party for the Desert Angels. With me today are Louise, who started the Desert Angels. Say hi, Louise.
Hello, America. I'm proud to be an American.
And we also have Sandy Smith, who helps her with the Desert Angel organization, and Sandy is the one that got me involved. And if you look behind me, you can see all of the wonderful volunteers and all of the items that have been donated, and we thank the community for such a wonderful turnout.
Now, I know your viewers are wondering, what are we doing with Beanie Babies? You know, a little pink pig, and what else here? A bear. But to win the war on terrorism, we have to win the hearts of the children. So our troops take these beanies, put them in their pocket, and when they're out in the community or out on a mission and they run into a child, they stoop to that child's level and hand them a beanie. Go USA. Go troops.
The group packed about 68 packages and had enough monetary donations to cover all the shipping costs. Again, our community does a job well done. Those ever-roving Chamber of Commerce scissors showed up last week for a ribbon cutting at Westview Orchards. The old Sykes Schoolhouse will now be home to an ice cream parlor. Washington Township Supervisor Dan O'Leary was on hand to help cut the ribbon, along with the many Westview workers, neighbors, friends, and family, and to even try a scoop of the ice cream.
Thank you all for coming. It's great when you can leave the office in the middle of a beautiful day and the sun comes out just in time so you can have ice cream. That's a good day no matter how you cut it. And we really appreciate your coming. You know, this family has really committed itself to this community. They live and breathe this town, and we all really appreciate that. When a business expands, they're betting on the community. They're telling the community how much they believe in them, and taking this step and adding to their already fantastic and beautiful operations here at Westview. They're saying a lot about what they feel about this town and what it has to offer. And certainly the people here in Washington believe in them and are grateful for them for all their service. And it is a family that serves greatly through both its business and its activities at church and charities and its public service. And we want to thank the Schumachers, Roys and Jacobsons for everything that they do for us and wish them luck here with their new venture at the ice cream parlor.
While we were out at Westview, we caught up with Chamber of Commerce Director Jennifer Groomes, who was showing off the new chamber directory.
Thanks, Jeannie. Hi, everyone. My name is Jennifer Groomes. I'm the Executive Director of the Greater Romeo Washington Chamber of Commerce. I just want to let you know that your new Chamber Membership Directory and Business Guide is going out in the mail this week. So check your mail.